What terms come to mind when you hear the words social media? Profiles, likes, follows, retweets, possibly Kylie Jenner? These are some of the following answers I thought of when I posed the question to myself as an avid social media user. And while I and many may credit Kylie Jenner as the selfie queen of Instagram and Snapchat, I chose to believe that as a society, social media platforms serve more than a mere appreciation for vain and aesthetic qualities within life. While I was conducting research, most of the time social media was shown in a negative light and did not truly emphasize nor elaborate on the positively impacting aspects it has to offer our social media generation as well as non-social media users. Social media is a hugely impactful and powerful tool when used correctly to reach the masses. It creates social awareness regarding humanitarian and/or societal issues. It is one of the most efficiently instant mediums to disperse news in, and it covets a part of human nature through connectivity we all desire, affiliation, and acceptance. Social media is saturated with various forms of content, everything ranging from a picture of what your friend had for breakfast to a status update from your uncle living on the other side of the country. Yet there are accounts and profiles out there that have been created to address societal issues and create awareness regarding a subject matter, while other accounts ultimately are a call to action for anyone who wants to inflict positive change within their given community. The American Red Cross is one of the many humanitarian organizations making the modern shift to social media communication, as they see the power and usefulness behind it. The Red Cross is currently utilizing Twitter and Facebook to build relationships which generate responses amongst users and are ultimately formulating a conversation. The Red Cross has capitalized on what social media has to offer by creating a community of individuals who value and respect what the Red Cross is all about. Through networking, more awareness and influence is seen by users, which is definitely a positive thing.
Our partnership with Dell has been key in our ability to use social media to help people impacted by a disaster.
So the role of social and disaster response really starts with effective listening.
Analyzing the data that's coming in through social media.
Through our partnership with Dell, we're able to really take a look at the social conversation that happens during a disaster and see where the needs are in a community.
Making sure the right resources are deployed as fast as possible.
And reaching out with digital hugs to people who need reassurance at a time of great stress.
Recently, I came across a company by the name of Wayfair Entertainment. It is an organization that was created by Justin Baldoni, an actor and director currently starring in the hit TV show Jane the Virgin, to display all aspects, positive and negative, of life using social media. Social media can be considered a hyper-positive space where people only display the things they want people to see. Wayfair is trying to challenge the stereotype by expressing that positive and negative moments in life are equally as important and beautiful because they shape the reality we live day to day. A year ago, Wayfair proposed its audience to the hashtag Good30 Challenge. This movement's purpose was not to obtain validation nor attention for committing a good deed, but was to spread kindness and generosity by means of modern communication.
We're trying a new social experiment, and we're calling it the Good30. It's really simple. Just make someone else happy. Do something good for someone who is not yourself in 30 seconds or less. Upload it with the hashtag Good30. We will find it wherever it is, and we will put it together into the longest crowdsourced viral video in the history of the internet world.
The dispersion of news has been radically revolutionized within the past couple of years, and social media has been a major facilitator within this process. I know this from personal experience. Specifically, back on the morning of March 22, 2016, I woke up and noticed that the Belgian flag was displayed everywhere on my feeds and timelines. Just like the Paris attacks that occurred back in November of 2015, these Brussels attacks were terrorist-driven. People around the world quickly found out about it through social media as it became a trending topic and decided to show their support by posting positive and sympathizing content. This goes to show that, like myself, many not only utilize social media as a way to entertain themselves, but additionally use it as a way of staying informed and receiving news. Like Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, said, It is the easiest way to see what is happening in the world right now, live. It breaks news for so many people.
As he celebrates a milestone. Jack, good morning. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me.
March 2006, you sent the first tweet ever. Now there's something like 320 million active users on Twitter. I think you have 3.4 million followers personally. Other than sheer numbers, what's the biggest change from then to now on Twitter?
I think just how people use the service. It is the easiest way to see what's happening in the world right now, live. And it breaks news for so many people. A lot of people just use it to see what's breaking and what's new in the world.
It's grown up. Has it grown up to be a great kid, or at times can it be a bratty kid?
It's grown up to be a great kid, but it really reflects what's happening right now and what people want to talk about with it.
As we learned throughout this course, one can become part of any conversation and ultimately should, so that certain perspectives can be expressed and heard. Social media is the perfect public platform that communicates with the world what we believe to find of importance. However, many times we forget that there is an identity behind the avatar we see on our phone or computer screens. Since we are sharing content that we find valuable, it is only logical that social media users feel like their accounts are an extension and representation of their identity. The documentary, Generation Like, really elaborates on the culture of young America and how young adults within society are using social media to follow, like, and post certain things to distinguish themselves within the vast internet community, which ultimately is promoting diversity.
Inside Generation Like.
Being aware of one's social environment and being informed can get overwhelming at times, which is why I acknowledge that social media must be taken in moderation. Too much or too little of anything can be bad for anyone, but as internet users, we must find that common ground that allows for the promotion of healthy social media use. Like I mentioned before, social media is a very powerful tool that, when used correctly and with the right intentions, can lead to some impactful movements. Thank you for your time and attention.